Ryan, what's going on, buddy? Over outside Planet Hollywood. Just dropped Jay off. She went into some kind of Bravo thing. Murakami, welcome in, welcome in. Present and on time. So Jay, I just dropped Jay off. We were running a little bit late. My oldest kid had they have type 1 diabetes, and their blood glucose meter broke, so I had to stop and get one at the pharmacy. So that took a little bit of extra time for us to get out. So they're all good now. They're all good now. Bill, what's going on, buddy? So what do you guys want to do? Eli, what's going on? How you doing? What do you guys want to do tonight? Where do you want to walk to? Right now I am at Harmon and the Strip, right across from Cosmo. Right down the street from Bellagio. We got Whittier checking in. Nice. A real good friend of ours just moved to Whittier, back to her father's, but she's getting her own place soon, I think. So where do you guys want to walk to? You guys let me know what you want to do. If you want to walk south on the Strip, we'll walk south on the Strip. If you want to walk around and check out some of the F1 infrastructure, we can do that. Yeah, hit that, smash that like button. If you guys are just coming in, subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, turn on your notifications, welcome in. Welcome in, join our community. Our chat is called the Neon City Chatters. It is one of the best chats that you'll find on any of the socials. Someplace exciting. What's exciting for you, James? Oh, my name is Jimmy. My wife's name is Jay. We are the walkers. You guys are the talkers. That's why we did a poll and came up with some names from our chat. And someone said Neon City Chatters. Some people said Neon City Talkers. And we did a poll, and Chatters got the most votes. So that is what we refer to the channel as. I like it. I like it. So if you guys want, we can go walk around. We can walk down Harmon, check out some of the... Kristen, what's going on? No, they just kind of sit there. This is like kind of one of the areas that the cops just kind of hang out at. Birds fan, what's up? What's up? Go down the new Luxor Mega Slide, right? That would be cool if they built that. I mean, hey, we remember that time we did the how many golf balls it would take to fill it up? Yeah, we seen that. Mud shared that with us. So you guys want to go check out the up around the Hard Rock? Is that what you guys wanted to do? Yeah, they kind of just chill out there. Like on the weekends, you'll have like a bunch of paddy wagons, all that stuff, parked here. The police just, it's kind of like their zone where they kind of, if they need to mobilize, they can mobilize from right here. So, all right, I'll check it when I get off, Ed. All right, let's go. I guess we'll go walk up that way. We got a while because I don't know how long it's going to take for, how long Jay's thing is tonight. It's one of those like kind of BravoCon type of things. She's already seen some people, some famous people from Bravo. I forget the guy's name. Oh, nice. Went out to stocks. Nice. Got a long sleeve jacket on tonight. I may have to take it off actually in a minute. I'm a little bit warm. Is it a chocolate one, Ed? They're my favorite. The chocolate pound cakes are my favorite. I'm definitely going to be hitting that up. Oh wait, we're not allowed to talk about that. Remember, Ed, that's a surprise. You got out of the house, nice. Yeah, Misty, we're talking about pound cakes from a place called Stock's Bakery in Philadelphia. That's where I'm from. That's where Ed's from, and he likes to tease me with food from Philadelphia, cheesesteaks and tasty cakes, all that good stuff. I definitely need to get to Del Sandro's and get myself a cheesesteak when I'm down there. Yeah, I'll go for some scrapple. I haven't had scrapple in, Christ, 6 years. Got a brother like Ed. I don't know, Ed's kind of one of a kind. Because I'm the only one that eats scrapple. The rest of everybody else, man. Listen, I take a pretzel over scrapple any day. So James, now that you know what it is, would you try it again? Scrapple is everything from the pig, ground up and fried basically as a breakfast meat. It's actually, it needs to be kind of burnt on the outside, I think, for it to really taste good. And it can't be too thick. Like 3/8 of an inch is probably the best, I think, size. No, it is definitely pork roll, Ed. Definitely pork roll. Yeah, James, it does have that kind of taste. It's you know, a lot of people, once they find out what exactly it is, they don't want to eat it. But, you know, I really like it. Now, like I said, it's got to kind of be fried and burnt on the outside, a little crispy. And then the inside, a little bit like kind of mushy, but not mushy mushy. That's how I like it. Yeah, hot dogs, but the I don't know. Scrapple is way better than the hot dogs. Why is this so dark? Everything from the snooter to the tutor. Yo, we'll have to tell Mud he missed a good one. Lots of moons out tonight. There we go. We'll shine it over that way. There we go. That was really dark. I don't know why it's not adjusting right. Did Jay send you the information? I think it's like $350, Ed. Well, it's a little bit pricey, I thought. The sun's. Y'all don't mind when the sun's out. So what's your backup plan then, Ed, if the Chateau is sold out? Hey, look, I'm on the Chateau right now. There's Bottled Blonde. Now I hear Bottled Blonde is not doing so well. A few times we walked past there and they had the band. It's been pretty packed, but yeah, we normally don't do anything for New Year's, Ed. We usually just kind of chill in and make sure that the kids get to where they need to be. You know what I mean? I'd rather drive them somewhere than them getting in the car with like inexperienced drivers. I don't know. I'll talk to Jay though. We'll see. Maybe we'll do something. Really, Kristen? I heard it's a little bit overpriced in there, to tell you the truth. I mean, I heard Old Red's pretty pricey too. You know, we're not really like into the country music, so we haven't done Old Red, but you know, we've walked past there many a time, and it's been so packed. It seems like a really good vibe. The Happy Lemon, that's right here. That's like boba bubble tea. That's pretty good stuff. We've had that. I've tried that. But I don't know what I'm going to get for a snack tonight. What's that for Bottle Blonde, Kristen? Closing down in Texas? Well, that's good, Ed. You need to take care of yourself, man. That was a scary little time. Here's Dirt Dog. Dirt Dogs are pretty good, actually. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's really clicking right there. I thought that would be a great location, but it just never seems like there's anybody in there. James, a cheesesteak does sound good. I just don't know where on the strip I would get one. I mean, I haven't really had too many good ones out here. More not so good than good. I mean, some of the good ones out here, Paulie's, that's up off of like Craig, up in the northwest. Tony Luke's in the Rio is pretty good. That tastes like a real authentic Philly cheesesteak. I mean, it's a Philly cheesesteak spot. And it really does taste like the original one in South Philly. So I was going to go to Pop's last week or 2 weeks ago, and it was being remodeled. So I got to wait. All right, well, when you come out here, we'll do Pop's. And then there's a place, actually another place not far from me up in North Las Vegas. The name's, I can't remember the name right now. But I definitely want to try that spot. I hear it's pretty good. There you go, Bill. One non-alcoholic, 61 years. That's good. That's good. I don't drink any alcohol anymore. It's been almost 6 years. Well, if you stop losing your phone when you come out here, Ed, number one, I would be able to get in touch with you to do things. That might be the name of it, Murakami. Those Guys Pies. Las Vegas, that's not too far from me. Yeah, I think there's a lot of competition here, Kristen, definitely. So guys, the last 3 times Ed's been out here, he has lost his phone and then blamed me for us not doing stuff when I have no way to get in touch with him. Oh, it was 2, right? Yeah, the first one. Don't stop believing. Yeah, you didn't lose it. You didn't lose it last New Year's. That's right. It seems like you did. Yeah, the Luxor kind of. So he knew where his phone was, but Luxor wouldn't go into the restaurant and get it for him, which was kind of shitty. Well, I mean, if you took a little bit better care of your possessions, Ed, we wouldn't have had to deal with her. So yeah, he was like out here for a week, and like day 2 he loses his phone. I don't get in touch with him until like day 6, and he's like, "Oh, come on, let's do it." He tries to do all 6 days of our plans in one day. All right. Joe, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Yes, take some responsibility, Ed. Yeah, and I'm trying to get in touch. I'm trying to get in touch with his wife to make sure he's all right, because I couldn't remember his room number, and yeah, it was a mess. Fun times, fun times. So this is one of them loud spaces where every single time I go past the Cromwell, when I look in the video, there's a copyright thing there, but whatever. So where's everybody checking in tonight? Oh, nice, nice. We got Tennessee. We got Joe down at MGM, Park MGM now. Nice. North Dakota. Salinas, California. Northern Illinois. We got Vegas. All right, Levi. We got Todd up in Newfoundland, Canada. Nice. Bears, what's going on? How you doing tonight? We got Birds fan for the life from Philly. Oh yeah, you know that's Kristen. I forgot. I'm gonna try to make you a mod. Let me try to figure that out in a minute. I'll pull over in a minute and we'll try to figure that out. You know, that 725 area code, I don't like it. They should just, I wish they would have been able just to keep the 702. That's why that's why I kept my my phone number as a Philly phone number. I don't know if I can do it on Prism. I think I might have to wait until I can get on the YouTube. Maybe I can open the YouTube app too. Yeah, we'll get hit with a copyright block for this one too. But it doesn't really affect the channel. It just, I usually just go through and erase them. I was going to make Kristen a mod, and I use an app to stream from, Prism Live. So some of the things you can't do on Prism Live, you have to actually be in the YouTube app. So I may just pause for a minute and do that. And then trying to see. Yeah, oh yeah, remember Prism? That's where you used to have to watch the flyers on. That was a cable, right? That was the original cable. Prism and HBO were the only two cable channels. We'll take a little walk down. Maybe we'll stop down by the fountain in the link outside of In-N-Out, and I'll try to do the mod thing. I may stop for a foo-foo coffee yet. I may. I skipped the coffee on our earlier walk. There we go. That's what we should do. Good idea. I keep forgetting to do that, Murakami. So right before I went live, I dropped Jay off at Planet Hollywood, and I was walking past the Crapless Craps game. So I had a ticket in my pocket, and I won like $65 on it real quick. And I was like, all right, I'm done. So coffee on Planet Hollywood tonight. Ooh, they have a little... Well, they don't have the... I wanted to try the pistachio one, but they don't have that tonight. We'll just grab our coffee. Yeah, I don't, like I said, Kristen, I tell people all the time, I don't really gamble too much. And I usually just, if I like hit, I'm like, I'm out. Hello. Get a dark mocha.
What size, sir?
Large.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
It's gonna be $7.86. You need one? Do you want your receipt?
Yes, please. Thank you.
It'll be on the other side, okay?
All right, thank you. Yeah, these are so good. They hooked me up with a couple to try last week. They gave me the coffee ones and the chocolate ones, man. They were so good. Tiff, what's going on? No desserts right now. No, Ed, I try to track how much I spend. So they're not really, I mean, they're like pretty decently priced, the macaroons. My son does that, Kristen. He's a, he does that all the time. And they got these things, these Dubai chocolate strawberry cups. They are so good. That too, Murakami, that too, right? So that is the frother for the coffee. I mean, my son gets back some pretty good gift cards and stuff like that. I mean, it's smart to do. Here's the bonbons. Thank you. All right, got my mocha. Listen, when I'm at home, I just drink regular. Well, no, that's not true because I have like this like nice Ninja coffee barista system, and it makes like it doesn't steam the froth. It just kind of like whips it. So it's really I love our coffee maker. It has the little Nestle cups. So cheers. That's a nice thing to do, Ed. I think we just I think Jay just signed us up for every couple months, me and 2 or 3 of my boys, we go to this food bank and we box the food for them. Like they have bags of food. So we stay there for about 2-3 hours and just bag up tons and tons of food for the food bank. Because what they'll do is they'll have people pull up. They'll run the drive, people pull up and they just hand it to them, put it in their trunk. Exactly, if you can, you should, right? But you also sometimes have to use discretion. Now, we used to work with a group in Philly, and we would go once a month. You would volunteer to go in the center city, go down to like City Hall, down where all the homeless are, in the subways, and we would take sandwiches down there. That was quite an experience. Because we had 1 or 2 times where there were some people that had some mental issues that kind of freaked out and got the kids freaked out. So, you know, I wonder if they do. I got this little thing down here, but they don't work so well at night, Tiff, but we could try it. Let me try. Let me sit down and we'll mess around for a second. And then maybe we can make Kristen the mod. Let's see. No, it's not those. Beauty, color. This. No, all right. So I can't get these filters to turn on in this mode. So, well, I just used 100 gigabyte of data on my device. How nice. All right. What happens if we do this? Not that. Yeah, so James, on our TikTok has face filters. So when we get to like crowded areas, sometimes I'll put the face filters on. So when we're walking through, if it detects a face, it'll put like a funny hat on them or dog ears or something like that. It's really fun. There's a TikToker, NYC Thrasher. He does it sometimes when he's at Times Square, which is it's hilarious when he does it. It's just something fun to do with the chat. Let's go see what they got. I might buy some cookies actually. Hello. Yeah, I have.
Did you have the seasonal flavors of the peppermint
Oh,
and
they
the
got.
cinnamon sugar?
Okay.
If you would like to try.
Yeah, I think I'll try one of them. Let's see. Let's try one of these. Oh, I gotta put my cup down. All right, we'll try the cinnamon sugar one first. What's going on there? All right, I'm sold.
Do you normally do the build your own?
My wife usually gets them. I forget what she gets, but I'm going to get some tonight, though.
Yeah, you do have the option 10, 20, 30 piece. And then we have 18 flavors at the moment to choose from. On this wall over here, you'll see the boxes with the 4 holiday flavors intermingled with the original flavors. And then this wall behind you will have like all the signature flavor boxes. This one is always a really good option if you don't know what to get. It does have all 12 of our core flavors.
What are these? I think she usually gets like
Those are the top 5 flavors.
the top 5. I'm going to grab them because I don't want her to know. Because I'll probably eat them all before I run back into her.
They can be dangerous.
Yes.
Where are you visiting from?
We live out here.
You have your ID on you? We do.
Yes.
Will come on into this house. Perfect. Do you have a number with us to get an additional discount in the future?
She might have her number.
Do you want to put that in phone? Would you like a green bag or Christmas bag today?
You know what? I'll just probably throw it in my
Are
bag.
you sure to see what your purchase?
You know, let's do a Christmas one. Yeah.
It's gonna be $6.25 today. These are samples for the roll, including the Mahalo, you have it open.
Watch the probably should let me go out by myself. Awesome. Thank you. What's that? All right, let me try to catch up with the Chad here. First, how many are you going to try? Not a free buffet. Yo, they are. So I just tried the mint macadamia. That was super good. The brown sugar one was okay. I kind of really like, yes, locals discount. You have a locals discount. And so I got the 5 of them for like, I think it was $5.95. So if you guys have never tried those cookies, definitely come to the Link Promenade and check them out. We're probably going to go sit down and eat 1 or 2 right now. Probably turn around and go back to the fountain. I'll let you know which one I'm going to try. And then we'll make our way up to the Hard Rock and see what it looks like. It's not as great. I think the Hard Rock looks better during the day, but we got time. Yeah, I think that's what she usually buys, like the top 5, and then I really like the chocolate ones, the chocolate covered ones that are really, really good. So yeah, a lot of places out here will give you a locals discount, but a lot of times they don't ask, right? So if you ask, they'll be like, oh yeah, we have one. But they're not going to tell you. Dude, I can't wait until it's done, Ed. I mean, I'm super excited to see it like how it is now. Let's go find somewhere to sit down. Let's sit somewhere that has like the crowd. We can get the crowd, right? Yeah, they just ask for your ID. They look at your ID. Perfect. They just got up. Now, when you sit at the fountain here, you gotta watch where you sit because people spill their drinks and stuff all the time. All right, so we're gonna go with the chocolate chip one. Now they're really, really dry, so I always like have to have my coffee with them. Here, we can spin it around. So, the chocolate chip. These are like, they're like dry cookies, so you really need something to dip them in, like coffee, milk, maybe tea, I don't know. Definitely a milk or coffee is usually the best. Got the nice fountain behind us. I had the donut yesterday from Duck Donut. Bears, I got some Honolulu cookies and sweets and coffee. Like two of my favorite things in the Lake Promenade. Oh no, that thing that closed back here. So this used to be the Harley store, Ed. That closed. And then this right here, that was that American. That was the drink place. But they still have the sushi burrito place right here. Yeah, that donut I got yesterday at Duck Donuts was freaking delicious. Yeah, the Honolulu cookie place, that is, those cookies are so good. I'll save one or two for Jay. I'm not that mean. So welcome in everybody that's new here. Hit that like button, smash that like button, subscribe, join our chat here, become one of the Neon City chatters. That's what we call our community here. You know, we're trying to build up a community on YouTube here of Vegas enthusiasts who get in the chats. We love chat-driven live streams. You know, go where you guys want to go if it's within reason. You know, talk about things, give you guys tips, tricks, you know, whatever kind of Vegas content you need. Me and Jay pretty much do it. We just don't do food reviews, restaurant reviews, things like that. We'll tell you how the vibe is. Like this place here, off the strip, really cool vibe. It's kind of like quiet, nice little place. The food's pretty decent. I'm not going to tell you how it tastes and things like that because I'm not a foodie. So you kind of, I'll tell you if I liked it. And then if you want to try it out, go try it out. But don't get mad at me if you don't like it. Like Cheo here is really good. They got great nachos. I really like the nachos. Great vibe. I hear some mixed reviews about the other food. I don't know. What have any of you guys ever had like a meal at Cheo? Yeah, real people with really cool chat, man. That's the best. That's a good way to describe what we do here. You know, we keep the good Vegas vibes going. We try not to. We don't like to talk politics. We don't like to talk religion. You know, we don't like when people come in here and just kind of shit on Vegas. You know what I mean? Anonymous 69, thank you so much. You know, we really do have some really good discussions sometimes. And it's not just my opinion. I take your opinions. You guys, sometimes I'll get distracted and the chat will just start going and talking amongst themselves. It's really cool to see, look down and see you guys all talking to each other. You know, you can check us out on the other socials. We got TikTok, Insta. We got a pretty decent chat that goes on when we do live streams over on TikTok. We got a lot of content over on TikTok also. And we're starting to build our content up over here with some long form walkthroughs and things like that. So, you know, if there's something, a question you guys or something you guys want to see, maybe we can go out, check it out for you. Now we are affiliates for some local things out here, Aroma Retail, things like that. Aroma Retail, that's where you get your hotel scents. You know, if you have a favorite hotel, we have links for that. They are affiliate links. We have a promo code also. And when we do anything that's branded or sponsored, we let you know right from the beginning. We don't do it often, and we're very, very picky about what we do. It has to fit our vibe. It has to fit, you know, it has to be something that me and Jay would like to do and show you guys, you know. He said, dude, the scent of stale smoke. You know, they should bottle that, right? There are some places out here that really need to update their HVAC systems and get some better filters for sure. I think Flamingo's one. I love the Flamingo, and I'm a smoker. I just don't like the smell of smoke. So, like, when I get home at night, I'm like, ugh, my clothes stink. It's like, it's weird. You know, some of the girls are not very camera friendly, and I understand it, right? They're trying to make some money. They don't want to be, some of them are cool, but some, we have tried that in the past. Like, you know, they've come over and been like, hey, you want to get a picture? And we're like, well, we're live streaming. You want to get on and tell people? And they're like, oh no, and they run away. So we just kind of let them be. Carnival Court, yo Ed. Carnival Court, buddy. This is where me and Ed met out here last New Year's. He was on my live stream on TikTok, and he was breaking my stones a little bit. And I got done to live, and Jay was already in there. That's where I was meeting her. And she was talking to him. I came up and was like, hey, what's up? And he was like, wait, I was just watching you on TikTok. Now, it's funny because him and Jay kind of knew each other from like 30 years ago. He used to DJ at a club that she went to. So, small world. I think the Caesars Forum shops look so freaking cool at night with the bright lights from Harrah's. That's about the only nice thing about Harrah's is the purple glow that they give the strip. I mean, the piano bar is really cool and Carnival Court's really cool, but there's really not a whole lot more in Harrah's. It's probably one of my least favorite properties on the strip, actually. But there's the Hard Rock right in front of us. So Murakami just put up the links for the Aroma Retail. Solomon, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. How you doing tonight? Now I kind of like the link, but you know, the thing with the Flamingo is I really like how they have not tried to hide their mob history, right? They still have Bugsy Siegel statues and things that honor him all over the casino there, which is really cool. You know, so many of the casinos out here want you to forget that, you know, the mob once ran this town. Kristen, I can't get you the mods now, but you'll be a mod on the next one. You have a great night, Kristen. Kingfish, yeah, it does kind of look like a big giant boat, don't it? They have that all closed off over there. That's the F1 track right there. Yeah, they have glass on the side, and it's that building. What's that building called, Murakami? I'll get it eventually. It's in Chicago, 360 Chicago or something like that. But the glass leans out. Imagine walking over and just leaning against the glass there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's a little bit hard to zoom on this app. John Hancock, 360 Chicago. There we go. So yeah, imagine walking over and just looking down that glass. That's going to be so cool in itself. I wonder if that's like their rooms on the end there. Yeah, I gotta pull the video from the other day when we were live and they were doing the. Geez, I can't get this to zoom out or zoom in. There we go. The Michelob Ultra truck is stealing all our light. Kingfish, it looks a lot better during the day, that's for sure. We'll keep going north here. What do you guys think? Where do you want to check out Venetian? It's really not that much more north of Venetian. Wynn and Encore are kind of hard to stream through. Not all the time. I've seen them there at night a few times. But right now they're not working 24/7.
Player Payback Awards for carded slot play are all about second chances. Lose your first 20 while using your club cards, and you'll get that 20 right back in free play credits, redeemable on any
They might
slot
be even more than that,
game.
man. Kingfish. They might even be more than 500 a night. Initially, I think they'll go down in price afterwards, but I mean, they're going to be the most sought after rooms on the strip. You know, the newest. You know how people are.
No need to wait in line to join the club. Put your change right
I mean,
on
what's a
and
Cosmo
welcome
room
right to
go
you.
for? I think like Cosmo rooms are like $3 or something like that, aren't they? I mean, I wonder how much the wraparound room at Cosmo is.
Credit your club account for $20 in player payback free play credits.
White Castle 24/7. It's a good song. I thought last night it looked pretty cool with the lights on the strip. I wish they were doing that every night until until the race.
Why you upset? He said he loved you, and you believe that. Trying to show me, see, I bet you got your business smashed. You ain't fall in love with me, but like you never get him back. This is your phone, this is
I say this all the time, but I really do love the Venetian and the Palazzo, how it's lit up at night.
Oh, si está todo wet, so you can't sit on it. Oh, yeah, that's a dry spot.
Right. Now, because of how big the Venetian and the Palazzo are, you can't go too far back towards the lobby without like trying to find their Wi-Fi. And their Wi-Fi is really horrible here. Well, let's go over and check it out, because she had the Venetian gondola roller coaster. That was a good video. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Somebody's been making these AI videos about all these attractions in Vegas that are pretty funny. So they trained this out so that they could build that over there. So that is the grandstands outside of the Venetian. That's where the F1, people are going to sit and watch F1 up on those grandstands. Now they have to be elevated, because if you haven't seen the F1 cars go down the circuit here, the F1 cars sit below the concrete barriers. All you kind of see is the wing. So you need to be elevated to get a really good view of them. That's why they got the grandstands all over the place. Now the thing that is cool about the Venetian here, I'm not sure how much these ones are. Now the Venetian, they put a walkway under the grandstand, so people can still walk up and down the strip. You know, I really wish Bellagio would have followed suit and done something like this too, and put like a tunnel to walk through. Oh, speaking of, we should probably turn around and maybe head down to Bellagio and check out the conservatory. It was looking good earlier when we were on TikTok. The conservatory, from what we were told last night, the conservatory is 100% on track to be completed by 5 p.m. tomorrow, Friday. It's scheduled to open on Saturday, the 15th. But Bellagio always opens as soon as the conservatory is done, and that is when they open it. So, but they always try to schedule it for a day or so early. And we were told last night when we were there that they are on track for a Friday 5 p.m. opening. So we're going to try to get there tomorrow and check it out. So let's start heading that way now. You know, I forgot to ask, and Jay forgot to ask last night. I'm thinking it may be the first one also, because I know there wasn't one last year. It is crazy to see the transformation in there. They do such a great job. I'm thinking I might actually break 35,000 steps tonight. Because I'm at like almost, I think I'm at 29,000 steps right now. Between work, the after work live stream, and this live stream. So this is the pedestrian bridge walkway that goes from Palazzo over towards Treasure Island. They cover it up so that you can't stand up here and watch the F1 race. Takes a lot away from the strip. I mean, everybody loves to look at the, you know, look down the strip and see from the bridges, but they don't want anyone to get a free peek. So, whoop. And this escalator is broke. Gotta walk. But there's the F1 track right there. Is that when they put the garden table in? 2022? I thought it was there since like 2020, 2019. But I'm a bad judge with stuff like that. My memory's not the best. I'm getting up there in age. So up at the top of this inner fence, they have these black tarps that they roll down, and that's going to obstruct your view if you're walking on the strip. Hollywood Detective Club, you know, it doesn't really affect your walking ability until you get around. Say, it affects you a little bit right there at the Venetian, and it affects you greatly though at the Bellagio. So if they could build a tunnel and still have people walk down in front of the Bellagio, you know, that would probably eliminate a lot of the complaints that people have. I mean, driving wise, it sucks. But it's not as hard to get around as a lot of people want to say. I mean, we just walked from Planet Hollywood up here, and I walked the circuit sometimes on the live streams. And there's a few street level crossings that get blocked off that you got to walk a little further for, but you know, that the whole narrative that you can't get around out here when F1 is going on walking just isn't true. I mean, I don't know. Like, so it's a different view on the camera than it is from my naked eye. Like, I can see everything pretty clear through this this fencing. I mean, you guys can too. It's not until race night that they drop that stuff down. Now, the pedestrian bridges, you're not supposed to stop on them anyway. I mean, that's like their new little kind of law to keep panhandlers and stuff away from them. But I don't disagree. It does disrupt your view, but then so does these construction barriers. You know, actually last night when this was all lit up and we were walking it, the circuit, the track actually looks really nice. It does bring out a but other than that, during the day, yeah, it is kind of ugly. But it does also have some niceness to it. So, and this year they did this year, all this stuff on the strip just started getting put in 2 days ago. So in years past, this stuff was getting put in about 2 weeks ago, so it was up a lot longer. Now, they built from the inside out, right? They did Koval, inside the Sphere, all that back areas first. And then they came down Harmon and Sands Ave, and the strip was the last thing to go. Now, when they take this down, the strip's going to be the first thing that they dismantle to get everything off the strip. So they're trying their best to have this stuff up for the least amount of time. So does Bellagio have a suggestion box? I think there's like a contact me on their website. Maybe I'll contact them and write them. So without all this, a lot of this that you're seeing right here, by the way, this scaffold that we're walking under, this is not for F1. This is actually for the Hard Rock. This is an overhead protection for when the Hard Rock's using their cranes. So that's not part of F1. Out here, this is part of F1. This fencing and stuff. And the light stands. And like I said, not these Jersey barriers here. These have been here for a while, but the ones where the fencing is actually attached to, and the ones in the middle of the street, they just started putting them up on the strip this week. So you got a week, 2 weeks, and then it'll be down. As soon as the race is over, they start dismantling this stuff. So it's a lot better than the last 2 years, the construction this year. But that's just my opinion. And this scaffold that we're walking under is part of the Hard Rock scaffold also. So I just like to point that out, that like not all the construction that you see out here is for F1. When we get down around Caesars, there's fencing up around one of the fountains down there. That's not for F1 either. That is for a big sign that they are going to put in front of Caesars. So that has some escalators blocked off. That has a pedestrian walkway blocked off. So J2, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I'm hoping it gets a little faster every year. Now, year 5 is going to go back to like year 1, I think, or year 6 if they do a contract for year 6. I think after 5 races, the circuit needs to get repaved. So that's going to be a pain in the ass. Now, I don't know how much repaving they have to do, if they have to like grind it all down like they did the original time, or if they just need to put another surface on top, like slurry or something like that. I'm not sure, but I do know, I think it was after 5 years that has to happen. Again, I mean, you know, I think they signed the 2-year extension this year, so who knows? They may not sign the extension the next time. So, you know, it all depends on how well F1 does also. So if F1 is continuing to bring money in, I don't think it's gonna stop. And my feeling right now is it's probably not going to stop. I gotta admit, it does feel a little bit slower this week than it has in the past couple weeks. Let's stop here for a second. I gotta take this jacket off. I'm getting really warm. Yeah, at least we'll have a smooth road, right? Paul, you think it's going to stick around also? So I I don't understand, right? Because one of the arguments about Vegas being dead is that the international people aren't coming. So if you can't complain that there's too many international people, right? And then not enough. Right? Because that's one of the arguments that people were saying. That's why Vegas is dead, right? There's international tourism has gone down. So if we have something that brings the international tourists back to help bring international tourism back up, then I guess that's a good thing. But I mean, I understand it's a good and a bad thing. I think I understand what you're saying, Paul. I think what you're saying is that it's not going away because it brings the international tourists. Not that there's an issue with the international tourists, but Bears Jays at Bravo. Oh, what just happened there? Dang, I hit the wrong button on my gimbal. Uh-oh. That's the problem. My gimbal's about to give out on us. Hold on, let me switch gimbals. Or let me see if I can charge it. Maybe I can charge it while we're walking. Albert, what's going on? Alright, I'm going to switch gimbals because I forgot to charge this one in between. So, yeah, I think that's what Paul was trying to say. That it's not going to go anywhere because it brings too many tourists. Not that there was an issue with international tourists. And I agree with him there. When, you know, you're dealing with bringing that many people to the city, they're definitely not going to be getting rid of that stuff. Exactly, Paul. I think we understand what you're saying now. All right, I'm going to switch us over. No, I'm going to pause this for a second. All right, and we are back. No, there we go. Robert, welcome in. Welcome to the Neon City Chatters. That's what we call our group here, our little community. Thanks for subscribing. I'm trying to get this fixed here. I just had the a little equipment malfunction there. My apologies. All right, let's go down to Bellagio and check out the conservatory, see what's going going on down there. Let's smash that like button, guys. If you're new in here, you haven't subscribed yet, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. I'm trying to do as many live streams on here as I can. It's going to be a little bit on TikTok and then a lot more on here. The Golden Knights just lost 4-3. Oof. Well, I mean, you know, other cities host F1, Miami, right? Long Beach, I think. I think there's a couple American cities, but none of them do it as big and grand as Vegas does, right? And that's that's because that's what Vegas does. I mean, they did the NFL draft in the middle of the Bellagio fountains. You know, most of the time they're like, oh, here, just do it in our sports arena. So, you know, Vegas always goes over the top with everything. So, that building right there, that's the Omnia Day Club that they're building right here. I don't know how I feel with the Day Club being right on the strip like that. I mean, I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, the Super Bowl was super cool when it was here in Vegas. It was actually really, that was a fun time out here too. Them cars can't go nowhere. Yeah, the Flamingo is one of my favorite properties to look at. I like it in there. You know, it's a little dated. I was saying earlier how I love how they still embrace, you know, Bugsy Siegel in there, you know, with the statues and the pictures and, you know, the neon lights still. Encore, yeah, Encore is nice. That's right on the strip too, but that's very, very hidden, right behind the. It looks like a, I guess like a town or whatever, right there in front of Encore. Yeah, there's so many pop-up and activations right now out here for the F1. So many that I want to get to. So many that are hard to get to when I'm live streaming, because once you go in these buildings, you lose your cell signal for streaming. You can still make a phone call or something, but for streaming, very hard. And then if you're trying to get on their Wi-Fi, a lot of times the casino Wi-Fi really isn't that great to begin with. So, and you gotta love the Caesars fountains here, right? Yo, who saw that video of that dope that climbed up on top here and fell off and almost killed themselves? I love this view right here. This is one of my, this whole area, Caesars, turn around and you got the flamingo across the street. It's just very iconic, you know, very old school Vegas looking. But these are the fountains that Evel Knievel tried to jump over. He didn't make it, but his son made it years and years later. Emo Glass, I have no idea. But I can tell you, I think that place is probably grossly overpriced. So here's a little, we like to play some games sometimes too. So I got a little bit of trivia here, right? It's a little Neon City Walker nugget. Me and Jay, we put these shorts out that are called Neon City Nuggets, right? They're just real quick facts, fun facts about Vegas or whatever. So when was the first F1 held in Las Vegas? Does anyone have an answer for when the first F1 type race was held in Vegas? Murakami, you can't answer this. Gabriella, close. Very close, Gabriella. Look at that view. That is a wonderful view. 1981, yes. And it was held in Caesars parking lot. They made an F1 track behind Caesars. I think a little bit of it may have went out onto the strip. I forget what the actual circuit looked like. But yes, 1981, they did one, and it was like horrible. The drivers hated it. It was so hot. You know, I saw when we were walking through here a few months ago, I saw all the old memorabilia from it, and we did a video on it, and I thought that was like, you know, it's almost like a trick question, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are thinking it was 3 years ago. Well, modern day one, Bears, you're pretty spot on. So this is a really cool spot too to hang out in the Green Fairy Garden. There's a little speakeasy in there that has great burgers, great happy hour. It's a lot of fun. We've met up with, you guys probably saw him come in here early in the live stream, Ryan. The No Pants Burger, is that what? Yeah, I think that's exactly what it's called. So that's another thing. You know what? I don't think I have really told you guys here on YouTube, but if you guys are in Vegas and you see us out here live streaming, right? Come on over and say hello to us, right? Because me and Jay, we really like to meet you guys, interact with you guys, and then we have these little stickers that we carry around with us. So you guys can go and put it on your laptop or whatever. You know, just we give you a little shout out on the live if you want to be seen on the live. You know, we've had a lot of fun and made a lot of friends through doing these live streams. All right, you have a great night. I'm a glass. He's performing. So what time we got? I think we just missed the show, didn't we? Yeah, 10:06. We got about, well, we got about 10 minutes for the next show. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, we're gonna go into the conservatory. Jay should be coming out soon. I think she said that was over around 10:30ish, her thing. So I don't know what she's gonna want to do. But I definitely want to check out and see what the conservatory is looking like tonight. Oh yeah, we do have some t-shirts too available. If you click that link there, we have some pretty cool t-shirts. We're gonna be designing some more with the Neon City chatters and, you know, different things going on. We've kind of slacked. We just had a really busy couple months where we weren't live streaming as much as we normally weren't making as much content, you know, so we just kind of have to really get back in the swing of things. Yeah, they do have really cool carpets in here. Cosmo, I think most people think Cosmo has the best carpets. Now, the carpets in the Venetian, when you're walking down by Buddy V's and Cake Boss and all, if you look on the floor as you're walking, the carpets kind of have an optical illusion and change colors a little bit. So that's kind of cool. I can't get it to do it on the camera, like on film, but it does it with your regular eyes. So if you're in the Venetian and you're walking through where the Oak Room and Buddy V's and stuff is, just kind of look down at the carpet and you'll see it change from red to blue. There's a bunch of circles there. So let's try to go into stealth mode, get through over to the conservatory. Take these off the gimbal. So the one thing in Bellagio a lot of times is the guards, if they see you're just on your phone, but if they see you have the gimbal, they kind of mess with you. If you have the phone and you're really not doing anything, they kind of don't mess with you. So I try not to get messed with by the guards, by security. So I know other streamers walk through, no problems, but until I get to lay of the land a little bit on this YouTube and stuff, I'll do it this way. Just wish I could stabilize the camera a little better. But it's always packed in here. I think a lot, and you know, with having people have to walk through the casino now to get around the fountains, then, you know, you're seeing a lot more people in here. Dragon's calling your name. Is that your game?
25.
I like the Dragon Link. Robert, you think the rooms are small? I hear they're a pretty decent size. I mean, if you're looking for big rooms, you definitely have to go to Venetian. They have the largest rooms on the Strip. Them and I think Encore have the largest rooms on the Strip. You know what I like about the Dragon Link games is, like, if you're on another machine and you end up with like a 12-cent ticket, if you put it in the Dragon Link, you can do like a max bet for 12 cents. You're a huff and puff. Yeah, Venetian and Palazzo, their rooms are about 700 square feet. The average room on the Strip, I think, is somewhere around like 400, 350, something like that. All right, let's get you guys back on the gimbal, and then we can go see the rest of the conservatory here. There we go, all set back up. So that train's going to be a pathway that you're going to be able to walk down the center. That's going to be pretty cool. There's the big balls. Josh sees some big balls. No blue balls though, just some red balls and some gold balls. The big balls are still here, yes. But you can see that you can walk through the center of the train there. That's going to be pretty cool when we can walk through there. Yeah, some King Kong balls. All right, let's go around the side and get the side view. They also decorate it behind the front desk, but there's a lot of people over there. It's better to come in there when it's empty. It's actually really cool because the train has smoke coming out of its little chimney thing there. So I'm almost done with the gingerbread house over there too. I think this is our new all right, I don't know what that person was just talking about, but I was getting kind of whatever with their comments. So, yeah, you can see the smoke coming out. They got those cool star things hanging up there. Shakur, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? We got the nutcrackers. Looks like a little rocking horse there. It's looking good. I bet they're gonna take those big balls and hang them from the ceiling somewhere. They got all this area to still fill in. It kind of has like a cinnamon clove scent in here right now. So yeah, it does kind of smell like a holidays a little bit. There's the tree. That tree is about 42 feet tall. Little sneak peek at, so there's a train that goes around the base of the big tree, and this is the view of that train. So I'll show you the train in a second. That's pretty cool. Like, yeah, like the train that they have in the mall. That would be cool. Need a little bit more space for that, though. We'll wait for the train to come back around. if we can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Trying to get a peek in the garden table over here. So inside there, I'm guessing that's where the garden table's gonna go. Bellagio train rides. That that would be funny. Yo, then we'll know they're definitely farming ideas from us. Try to get through. It's getting crowded in here. Lots of people are coming to try to see this. This is going to be like so insane tomorrow night when this opens up.
Hey Keith, it's funny, I wanted to see this. The potato garden.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What if we just do
Well, it should be tomorrow around 5 p.m. is when this should be open and completed. So
That's cool. Where's blood?
all right. So I think I'm going to go meet the walk and meet up with Jay. So let's take a walk out onto the. Take a walk out of here, and then I'll probably be ending the live stream in the next 5 minutes or so. Yes, Murakami, I am going to try to get here by 5 to do that. I'm sure it's going to be insane, but I am going to definitely try to get here and do something I normally don't do, which is try to get here. Oh, see, we just heard the security guard say it opens tomorrow at 5 p.m. So here's some of the decorations in the lobby. So 5 p.m. tomorrow. I think we'll do it. What do you guys think? Should we do it? I think we should do it on YouTube. 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. Rope drop at the Bellagio Conservatory. There we go. So that's decorated in the back. You see the behind the desk, they have all kinds of I think, uh-oh, we got somebody pushing. We got a pusher. We got a pusher. Mud would have been so happy. This dude, he's the one that got stuck in there. We're going to have to clip that out and tag Mud in it. We're gonna have to tell him, Murakami, we're gonna have to write Mud or tell him tomorrow on the live stream, man, you missed a lot of moons. You missed people getting stuck in the revolving doors. All the stuff he loves, he missed tonight. That's what happens when you go to bed early. You miss out on all the fun stuff. I am so freaking tired right now. Let's try to see what kind of steps I got going on here. We are at 31,000. 31,000. I don't think you guys could have saw that. Yeah, we're doing so. I love walking around, Solomon. I could walk around all night. I'm getting tired, but I got to go meet up with Jay, and but I could walk for hours, man. Hours and hours and hours. Sometimes on our Tuesday or Wednesday streams, I'll start at like 6 a.m. and go till about 10, take a break, and then go till like 2 sometimes. So we have a pretty full day on some Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So this is the covered walkway right outside the Bellagio. Some great photo ops here. Got Paris. You can get some of this. Get some of the spheres, the high roller, flamingo, all in the background. Eventually, you're going to have a fantastic view of the Hard Rock Hotel right down there also. Yeah, that's about 15 miles. And you know what's crazy is I had 15,000 steps at work. I think that's my record at work was today. The other side, you got Cosmo. This is like a bridge that people kind of forget is here. So everybody, thank you all for joining us tonight on our walk. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Turn on your notifications. Smash that like button before I end the stream. Probably got about a couple more minutes before I end this stream, but this is actually a really good spot now that the grandstands are up over here. You can see the fountains pretty good from up here. The only problem with streaming the fountains is the music is so loud that YouTube will hit you with the copyright stuff. So So if you subscribe today, you are now an official Neon City Chatter. That's the name of our community. For those of you who've just joined us for the first time tonight, I'm Jimmy. My wife's Jay. She's usually out with me at night, but she's doing some Bravo stuff. BravoCon's here this weekend, and there was some kind of housewife thing going on. But so she had tickets to that show. You know, we are trying to build a nice community of Vegas enthusiasts to join us on our walks. We like our walks to be driven by the chat. If you guys want to go somewhere, just type it in the chat. And if we're nearby, we'll go and try and check it out. We encourage you guys to talk amongst yourselves in the chat. You know, ask questions. Share your tips, your favorite spots in Vegas, all that stuff, you know. It's a fun chat to be in. We have a really fun channel here. We're bringing over a lot of our TikTok content, shorts and things like that. We're going to be doing some long form content, you know, getting into doing that stuff. So thank you all for, you know, supporting us. And I'm going to be ending the live in a second. So I really appreciate you all. You guys have a great night. And I'll be on tomorrow afternoon, maybe start around 4 o'clock. Head over to the Bellagio to check out the opening of the conservatory. So everyone, thank you all. Have a great night.